Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today we're continuing Killcure, Beautiful Vice. And last time a lot of things happened. I'll be honest, I've been playing this in a row, so I actually don't remember when the last episode ended. To fill you in, I know that we met Shiori, the professor, and now Girl A is going to introduce herself, so let's see what her real name is.
I'm not telling you that.
Oh, never mind.
She's Hirosako, the ultimate theorist.
That's what her talent is. Okay, so maybe she was wrong there. Oh, I would like her then, the theorist. If you know me, I make a lot of theory videos. This is why she's curious, like, oh man, I messed up my theory. I see, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I was gonna say Girl A. Hide wasn't trying to start anything out of ill intent, she's just used to theorizing about things. When Professor Nakagawa first appeared, she took it as an opportunity to use her talent for her sake. It's not even close to how... Never mind. So, Miss N wasn't behind this after all? Thanks for getting more riled up for nothing, Girl A. Well then, so I managed to turn the conversation around and to try to change the subject. We have Professor Nakagawa and Hide with us. All of class 17 is here, correct? 16 students and 1 instructor. That's how Bitokukawa usually runs their classes. Fucking nerd! How do you know so much about this school? Well, going here has been my lifelong dream for as long as I can remember. I hope it doesn't bother anyone.
An A+
Your
in
knowledge
reasoning.
of the school has proven immensely helpful, Hiroaki. You're certainly living up to your title. You think so? Hiroaki said it well, Hide. I was really taken aback by what you said to the point of speechlessness, but it's true the school's recent scandals have affected standard protocol. Under normal circumstances, I would have arrived at the island over a week ago. I sincerely apologize for any confusion. Confusion. I hope we can leave this misunderstanding behind us and start over, okay? Fine. I'll play along. For now. She looked very scared for some reason. Why, though? Like a hushed whisper? Hashed whisper reference? I actually don't remember if this manga got cancelled or not. Hashed whispers, I think it got cancelled, right? Still, if any hard to take the pity on her, she was the one who presented those ludicrous accusations in the first place.
Top marks.
That's good. Whatever makes you comfortable, Hide. Okay, return to business, please. I suggest we take a brief recess here before we leave this building. I imagine these last few minutes have done nothing to improve your emotional states, so let's regroup. Can we actually move now, or...? Ooh, sit you with everyone. Who's he dabbing up there? Let everyone breaks apart and begins chatting amongst themselves. Toya and Maru is so funny, it's like... Is Masu riding? Oh, it's Busho, that's who it is. I was like, who is he talking to? I don't know what Chikuma is doing there. You hear a voice there? Iki's sleeping. Why is Onishi messing with Kunitaro still? Though it does seem like the majority of them are avoiding Girl Hide. Oh, what a cool laptop. Can I see it? Please, please, please. Can you go away? I'm having enough trouble logging in as it is. I must say, you appear to be in peak physical condition. Do you follow a specialized weightlifting routine? The will of the people is far heavier burden than any weight of sand or sandbag. Fascinating. I know that look here, I'm not actually screaming into her ear with a megaphone, don't come after me. That was the first thing I saw as well, so, oh well. For the most part, it seems like they're all getting along. Today has been nothing short of exhausting. I still don't have a single clue why we're here, but at the very least, it's comforting knowing that all the Ultimates are finally working as one. So when does... I guess that's when. I like how I got interrupted as I was about to ask, when does Bizarrosaru show up? Oh, what was that? Our voice echoes from a hidden speaker above us. Well said. Well said, brother. He's speaking in tongues. Holy shit. He's speaking in tongues. I don't know if this is some kind of code that people can decode and find out. It's just random stuff that people are talking about. What? Yeah. What? This reminds me of This reminds me of, have you guys seen Robots? It reminds me of that scene where they're in like the train station. It's like the guy talking to the speaker. It's like, it's like, what? That's what it reminds me of.
What?
What?
Oops.
Alright, there we go.
Sorry, everyone. I accidentally set my voice filter to Goofy and Incomprehensible.
The voice filter?
I just wanted to welcome you all to Bitokakawa Academy. I'm thrilled you've all started to become friends.
Why is Toya blushing there? That voice. It's like the one I heard from the tape recorder right after I woke up. It's not nearly as menacing though. To be honest, it's actually kind of cute. Says the vile cretin who abducted us. Return my possessions this instant, Prole. Prole? To provoke them. They surely have sniper rifles aimed at all of us. That's so scary.
Citizens, you're safe.
Fear not, citizens. My suit is equipped with bulletproof spandex. I'll shield you with all my body. Spandex. Is that how you said? I forgot the voice line. It was really funny. I feel like I have to make a compilation of like my favorite voice lines from each character. How can they have rifles aimed at us? We're underground. Oh, forget it.
Stick together.
Oh, geez, it seems you're all bubbling with questions about it and about to burst. Don't worry, I'm going to show each and every one of you how to have the best, safest, most successful school experience. Experience? Surely this isn't your idea of an orientation.
That's the way.
These people are unhinged. This is what happens to you if you work in education. It's like, damn. Now I need you all to gather in this assembly room. It's easy to find because it's right above you. Go through the circular door and up the staircase. See you soon. There's no fucking chance to go up there now.
I know
Are
it's
you just going to hide away in your cupboard again? You can't do that forever, you know.
Let me check the grimoire.
What does the grimoire say, Chickma? The grimoire once told us of a big bad witch who lives in the cupboard under a staircase, scribbling unnecessary and disturbing lore.
Surely.
Is that fanfic? What? There's no food or water down here, and what we've been able to manage thus far, we'll need to search for supplies eventually. They haven't harmed us yet, right? Let's just go upstairs. Teach, did you see anything out of place when you were up there? No, the room was completely empty. Didn't search it very carefully though. I think it's best if we comply with our demands, assuming that's what they were. Truthfully, it was hard to tell. Now they're behind me. I'll go up first. Volunteering to be on the front lines. Such heroism. I'm sorry for ever distrusting you, Lady Nakagawa. I feel like she's gonna die first. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like having a teacher in a killing game is like, oh yeah, she's not gonna live a lot long. I'll get to look around. Can I get to talk to them, or it's gonna be like you talk to one of them and everyone shows up again, like the last time. Whoa, can look way up. It's kind of funny when they look at me up there. All right, let's talk to Maru. Or Maru. There's no one here besides us. Shit, why is the place empty? Maybe they got delayed? My clients are usually 20 or 30 minutes late to pick things up. It's because they're destitute geezers who use public transportation. I could ask the Grimoire for advice. Are you attempting to do some sort of pagan divination ritual? Blasphemous! The devil himself must be whispering lies through your tome of avarice. Take that back, Polly. What? I don't know what that means. You're hurting its feelings. How can you stupid ass book have hurt feelings? Don't tell me you've animated with satanic power. He's not satanic, he's a conduit of the divine power of legendary discounts. What is happening here? Huh. Looks like along with that fisherman. That's not a fair comparison to all. Not he's above stealing newspaper clippings from his neighbors. Maybe. No. Conquered. Stars. Abyss. Seriously, guys, it's 3 words. It's not that hard. Infighting peasantry. The primary reason why I retain my wealth. He's like, the poor are fighting with each other. The headache I'm getting from this argument is making my vision turn white.
How
Did anyone hear that?
unexpected.
Yeah, so it was what I said. Just click one button.
I'm glad you all listened to my announcement. So
That guy gets
incredibly
punted
sorry
so
for the
fast.
delay. I was trying to set up some things behind the scenes.
Understandable. Hey, I get it. I would scream too. If I saw a monkey talking to me. That kind of monkey? Yeah, I'm screaming, bro. The hiss is crazy.
What in Tard and Feather Nation? How is that thing talking and moving?
It's a magic.
Is this some kind
My
of
word.
prank?
I knew that the Academy was experimenting with advanced technology, but... Technology? This is clearly the work of the 4 horsemen. It's a fucking monkey, not a horse! It's probably here to avenge all the chimps we skinned for our latest designer bandit. Excuse me? What? Exactly.
Bear with
Let's
me.
leave model after the statue we saw underground.
I'll
Quick,
never
someone distract me with a
surrender.
banana. Oh, I don't need those.
I surrender.
It's a carnivore! How is Momo a hero, bro? How is she a hero? She gave up so quickly. Step back, or I read the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Please, everyone, calm yourselves. I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me
You're
like
not
a
very
stuffed
convincing,
animal.
brother. Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue or die of cholera dysentery. I'm sure the others would be much healthier for you.
Oh dear. Maybe introducing myself.
Oh
will
wow.
help?
Bizarrosaru's copying Fan. Now he has a tree on his head. Cover your ears, lest this foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray. Alright, it's a
I'm
counselor. Alright.
Bizarrosaru, counselor at Tokugawa Academy.
So what is the other
Relax,
guy's
take
job?
deep breaths. Ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
Yep, there you go. Counselor. Yeah, the music. It
Unacceptable.
claims to be employed by the Academy. Ludicrous. You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know. It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine.
You asked
Well then,
for it.
Kokusaru.
It's Coco.
Just Coco. Oh,
Just
voice.
Coco is fine. If you have trouble remembering.
Fantastic. That's a cute name. I like it. I don't
don't
care.
care.
I assume you're some kind of AI part robot. Well, it's supposed to act as a therapist. Gold star for Naomi. I'm glad someone understands. It was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities. Does that mean you have like data related to serial killers and stuff too? Well, yes, but it's completely safe. All of the data is pruned and mutated for my patient's safety.
Are you
That sounds violent. I hope the data is feeling well after such an invasive procedure. I mean, yeah.
I'm so
I like how the laugh actually sounded like a monkey too. I'm also trained over 7 million friendly conversation topics and 73,011 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's feelings. Why would anyone care about either of those things? What a fucking waste of AI.
okay.
Let me guess. A good use would be when you used it for your forum profile picture, right?
I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a large fries and 2 waters to drink.
I do like that Kokorosaru sound like a monkey there, like
Yay!
cringe. I like that they actually make it sound like a monkey. There was a conflict resolution method 5695. Spewing random nonsense. It shuts down every even productive conversation.
Here's
Sadly,
the
it only works
problem.
once or twice, so it would be helpful if you go along from now on. No. I figured as much. Take notes, Coco. Looks like we'll be in for a long ride. Ultimates are just so conflict-prone at times, even with the best and floppiest resources.
If you need to
Oh
talk,
well,
call
look on
me.
the bright side. If they were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me the special technology here. You mean those strange tablets we found? I'll give you 500 yen for them. Raise your mind didn't work. Let me whip it out again. Huh. Oh, so that's where all the Cocopats went. See? Yeah. That's when the name dropped. I feel like the writers forgot about that when they were saying that line. It's fine, it's like no big deal. Strange, I didn't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so frustrated. You don't say. Had no idea what was happening when I turned mine on. Oh dear, I'll try to explain then. The Gokopats all produced augmented reality interactive audio holograms, or ARIAs for short. They emit specialized infrasonic waves and interfere with your sensory mechanisms, causing you to perceive false sights, sounds, and haptics. Okay. Other spectator groups are accounted for as well, with different I can't speak, we'll skip this line.
Those are indeed words.
She said the thing. Also, that sounded like a. It is like a remix of the original soundtrack. If you're having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all of your Cocopats. It's my pleasure to accommodate all of your students. Huh, you're right. Closed captions. Well, thanks for the help, Mr. Robert. I feel both supported and deeply disturbed. Now I won't ignore everything you've been saying, like I have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the rules.
You're welcome. Perceive false sights. This sounds rather suspicious, I must say. What intentions do you have in utilizing such technology? It's nothing like that. I haven't figured out how to make areas that aren't small and pixelated, so these Cocopats are currently only used for our gift system. Ah, they're gifts. I'm going to distribute randomized gifts to students, which you can share with each other to build lasting and meaningful friendships. Wait, so that pixelated leaf blower was just a gift that I'm supposed to give to another classmate?
We can survive
I don't really get that. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little gifts digitally?
You can't be
No.
serious.
Utilizing cutting-edge technology for such a frivolous purpose. It's almost obscene. I'm curious if such wastefulness is commonplace in Bitokukawa's academy.
Thanks. I hate it.
Bad time to drink water, I guess. No one in their right mind would develop an autonomous AI just to use it in some obnoxiously sappy animatronic ape.
I'm not bad. Promise.
I feel like Madison here had a lot of fun recording these lines. Why do we have to be bent over backwards for you? You're the therapist. It's not going well, Coco. I mean, put you all in those group bonding rooms and it only helped one team get along better. Looks like I won't be using that idea again. Wait, what? Group bonding rooms? I shouldn't have said that. Pestilent primate. You were responsible for trapping us in those. That was such a small stuffed
as
animal
always.
carry us all. I may be small, but I have a big heart and bigger muscles. I can bench press over 9,000 pounds. 90,000 pounds. Telling you that isn't really helpful, is it? Pounds? What sort of nonsense is going on about? Oh no, I started to confuse us with fictional units of measurement. Hey, you're right. Is it weird that America has its own system and the rest of the world has another? I don't know, just saying. Tell me, apparition of Lucifer, do the armies of hell also use those so-called pounds? How about you? Please wear my soft and cuddly fur. A joke in poor taste. How could one possibly think of this soulless machine as a consoler? If nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in this field often prove unreliable. Please, please, harassing the cancer with antiseptics is against the rules. Let's just break the fucking thing. Everybody's lying about how strong it is.
What's going on?
Well, it is a shame to destroy such intriguing technology. The safety of my students is paramount. Rejoice! The professor is letting us lay waste to school property. I knew you were a fun teacher. Awesome!
check
I'm
this
great at
out.
smashing fancy shit up. My class had one break with the kids, smart was all the time. It's a terrible way to discipline your child and Oh wow. Oh, look at the seat, come on. Whoa, that was amazing! How do you do that? I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirit. Only an apparition can harm another of its kind. I'm sorry I asked. Guys, I'm not sure we should be hurting him. He was kind of nice to us and... Maybe now it's gonna flip to the evil one, right? Forks up and knives out, everyone. Tonight we dine on monkey brain. Oh god.
Please, be careful.
This reminds me of Indiana Jones. Excuse me, but you'll get infected with prions if you eat those. Prions? They're misfolded proteins that spongify your brain. That, or a curse from an ancient demonic spirit. One of the two. I'm leaning towards the first. I assure you they're both. Never mind. Oh, I still wouldn't mind trying some though. If there's hot sauce. Hiraki is like... Oh man. I feel like Hiraki has just like the most tame dialogue, but the most... I don't know, the voice lines make him sound so annoyed with everything. Sorry. Oh jeez, you guys sure can get intense. I had no idea it would be this hard to handle a single class. I promise I'm doing my best, you guys. I just wanted to... I'm sorry, the mouth is so pixelated, it caught me off guard. How terrible, who made them cry? Aren't therapists supposed to be like too traumatized to display emotions or something? It's the screams of the damned! Cover your ears, lest you be dragged into the ninth circle of hell! I don't know, the mouth being so pixelated throws me off. Why? Ooh. Yeah, so I was right, this is like a split personality thing, the good guy, the good side, the villain, and the bad side. Suddenly the stuffed animal violently lurches forward, shaking and quivering with maddened intensity as his golden fur scorches to ashen grey. The screams are getting really intense. I kind of vibe with it though. It reminds me of my pose before a big protest.
Whoa,
What?
chill.
What's going on? Are you all bragging with your fancy moves?
I asked.
I'll take care of it. Is she getting like smacked? We're ready as a forceful kick. Before her blow can connect, the convulsion machine rockets into the air with unnatural speed. There you go.
Slow. Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? It's revealing its inordinate nature. Everyone, stand back while I ready
Yeah,
my
true, I
holy
mean, yeah.
water.
Shit, you're a useless bodyguard. Get behind the big guy.
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of
I don't
will
know.
alone.
You idiot! That's not gonna help us against an actual demon!
I demand
Let's see what's
silence.
Bizarrosaru. The walls shudder and creak in terror at the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom, which spoke with a demand and cruelty. Whether out of fear, compliance, or a misshapen amalgam of both, none of us uttered a single word in response. Such a pretentious palette of colorful cretins you are. Perhaps if I had his patience, I could have overlooked your irritating banter. But your antics and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you. Quite the quiet crowd, I see. Frankly, I was expecting my appearance to cause a more vocal breed of terror. Seriously, where's the energy? Cat got your tongue? Caught like a deer in the lights of an oncoming train? Oh well, there is not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept you have yet to truly understand. It remains distant, foreign to you all. But when at last you are faced with a moment of true fear or primal fear, a single instance of unparalleled mortality, perhaps then I'll hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. Yeah, now this is what you do when you mess with a counselor. As a teacher of this academy, I cannot condone such violent threats. Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it. Is she gonna get axed right away? My, such arrogance. You think something as feeble as a teacher's permission matters to me? Are you going to send me home early? Give me detention? Ask me to see the chancellor? To see myself? I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not even your students anymore. What?
I saw that.
If you want confirmation of that, instruct these deplorables to check the student profiles on their ARIA tablets. And no, we won't be calling them cuckoo pads. Those who do will be punished severely. Alright. See what it says. Former Ultimate Apprentice? Former. I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse. Former Ultimate Architect? That's a fun bit of irony, isn't it? Was this always the concept, or is this actually new? I don't know. Because I know that some projects do have the whole former ultimate, like, as a vibe, like, oh, these are all former ultimates. So I don't actually remember if this was, like, always a planned thing, like, if we knew this. Or if it's, if it's brand new. Come on, I got my title only a few weeks ago, and it's already gone? Man. Does this thing really think it was necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense! Utter garbage! It couldn't be. Sure, you know anything about this? I don't. Only the headmaster has the authority to annul an ultimate title. But do such extreme measures on one of our beloved students, much less an entire class. It's inconceivable. The headmaster? That old chump. Newsflash, pal. This academy and all the schmucks in it are under new management. By our authority, you miserable herworms have been corrupted by vice and are hereby stripped of your titles. Oh, so this guy just revoked it here. He's like, yep, bye-bye. Hair? Worms? Corrupted. Surely there's no reason to push such sensational claims. There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate talent. The first is failing the annual challenge and forfeiting your title to a challenger, which obviously didn't happen. The school year hasn't even started yet. And the second
Give me a second.
is if the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process. Oh, we know that Naomi did some stuff. Oh.
Screw off!
That's not definitely not it either. Any way you look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete bullshit. I think your abductors and this thing are just trying to screw with us. Feel free to delude yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable, inescapable. A truth that, in addition to all of you losing your titles, most among you will lose your lives as well. Yep, here it is. The killing game begins. I see we're all paying attention now. That's good. Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There will indeed be a degree of killing on this school campus. A killing game, to be exact. The killing class festival of class 17, held at our dear old Bizarrosaru Academy. The killing game? Like the kind you see all the time in TV shows and movies? Precisely. That's apparently absurd. When the right mind would commit murder under these circumstances? You'd be surprised what a victim of circumstances capable of. With a sufficient motive, there isn't a depth too deep for the human mind. You see, dear students, until a sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale, this school will be your permanent home. Without my permission, it is now impossible for you to leave or contact the outside world. We're being locked in here. This hasn't. There wasn't any waivers they signed. You gotta keep me here. My sister's probably on TV right now, begging and pleading for the release of yours truly. I have a life back home, with a family, younger brother or mom. I don't have parents, but I want to go home too. Yes, I'm quite aware. You guys are misunderstanding me. If you only let me actually finish instead of trauma dumping. The truth is, there are two reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is that escape will be freely granted during the killing game. Yeah, I know your type. What's the catch? If any student wants to leave above all else, all they must do is surrender the virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they have to kill another student. What? Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name, Killing Class Festival. It's a surprise that I have to dumb everything down for our less gifted students, even further than I already have. I want you to go stabby enough to end their life. Kill them in room temperature blood. That's the worst kind of blood. Of course, this is the real world. You can't just get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy. Far too dull. No, the murder is the only start to your troubles, I'm afraid. From there on out, things will become more involved. Okay, it's CG with the class trial. There we go, yep.
The first thing you should do after committing murder
It's really big, what?
is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on. Or throw under the bus.
Accomplice? So they're telling you should find someone.
Yes. The killer will be granted the privilege of choosing a conspirator.
Really?
To aid them in the coming class
That's a good
trial.
change. Huh, interesting. No, that's actually really good. That is definitely new stuff.
Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act
So does that
of
mean that-
making a corpse, but death
Hold
never
on.
comes at
So
a
what's the
convenient
benefit
moment.
though of someone helping? Because if the thing is like, oh, unless if they annul the rule as, oh, if you kill and get out and succeed, you get out without the others dying. So this could actually be interesting. We could actually have, if that's the case, we could have survivors that they kill and got out. Interesting.
And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up every once in a while.
No way! None of us would work with someone like that!
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire?
Yeah.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. When 3 or more people witness a
That's
corpse
the
at
basic
same
stuff.
time,
Okay.
the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear.
I don't get to see
Simultaneous
Bizarrosaru in the CG
observers
though.
of the body, I stress.
They
This
put
is
effort
not
into
a
this,
body
unlike
discovery announcement.
the
It's
usual
an
ones which is
advanced
just like
version of
chibi
it.
and stuff.
From then on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime. While the killer and the conspirator
Oh, so it's
if
not
one
a guarantee.
exists,
It
will
might
play
be.
the role of the blackened, undermining the truth at every turn.
I want to see what the
Once
benefit of actually
investigation
helping is
comes
though.
to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students. And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed. A fatal finale for a fruitless crime.
Oh. So maybe. So whoever we vote dies regardless. But if we get it wrong, the person that is real gets out.
If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy.
This is really interesting. Wow. So that's what the benefit is.
Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to best them
Oh, never
will
mind.
be
Everyone dies. Okay,
rightfully
never mind.
executed.
So there's no case of someone actually getting out without the others dying.
Talk about
Okay,
a
never mind.
worst-case scenario.
But now it does show that there is a
The
benefit to
rules are
helping.
rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid.
Because like before that, it's like,
disappointment.
why would anyone assist someone in this game? Because like you're not gonna be able to get out. You're gonna die with them. You know.
So every spotless
The
student
thing here is that
dies?
if you do help someone kill, and they get him, you're screwed because people are like, oh yeah, you wanted to kill us all and get out? Really? Let's talk for a bit. You know.
Is that not what I said, you short-sighted
Slacktivist.
slacktivist?
Okay.
Pay attention during therapy. You're paying
Am I
for
really?
it. If the killer receives the most votes, they alone
Okay.
will be
So the other one is
executed.
not killed. Makes sense.
And our curriculum of carnage will continue. But what about the conspirator, you ask? Well, After the trial,
What?
they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like
Oh, it's just
any
that-
other spotless.
Okay.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Okay.
How
The way they
unfair.
say it was like,
You're
what do
a
you mean by that? But
filthy,
okay, that makes
rotten
sense.
backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution, and you can't do anything
Or can you?
about it.
Yeah,
Except
exactly.
Kill them, of course. Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed.
Oh.
And things will proceed as
Wait, what?
usual. This time, the killer is spared.
Oh,
and
now
will
this is an interesting
continue
twist.
to walk among you
Then you could actually
as
have a
the
killer
game
walking among you.
continues. Particularly,
That would be crazy. Then you're definitely dead, bro. You're not living.
they were the ones who did the dirty deed.
Yeah,
Yet their
that is
lackey
definitely
took
interesting.
the fall.
That leaves a lot of room for speculation and stuff. That means that my having to come up with a death order will be a lot more tricky now. We're gonna have to think of this. How do you expect us to solve actual murders, especially when up to 2 of us are actively working as the group? Well, it'd certainly be hard, but it's not impossible. Surely it's not too much to ask of a group of such prestigious... Oh wait, you're not ultimates anymore. How unfortunate. But too bad, snoop around and collect alibis, because this will be a mandatory assignment. Oh, and a word of
What a
advice.
stupid
If 2 people
idea.
start vouching for each other really passionately, they're probably both blackened. Probably. The rules describing the 2 blackened roles would be known as the killcure system. Yeah, I can see why. There's also a few technicalities when it comes to multiple victims, multiple killers, typhoids, suicides, yada yada yada. We'll burn those bridges if we come to them. For now, keep things simple.
Your
I refuse to participate in this. That's fine. What?
I don't understand.
I mentioned before there are 2 reasons why your imprisonment will not last long. The possibility of a blackened victory is the first. However, it is just that, a possibility. There's always a chance that your colorful creators will prove more intelligent than I had anticipated, solving every murder that comes your way. Even worse is a scenario in which no murders happen at all for an extended period of time. Sounds like something for us to strive for, then. I do not have the patience to wait for a tragedy that will never come. And as the merciful nature of my other half will surely fade away as time passes, such will my interest in this killing game. Therefore, once the festival reaches 34 days, I shall declare killcure and bring the symphony to a swift conclusion. When that happens, the only rule remaining will be that of the survival of the fittest. So, kind of like a sudden death match? If that helps you understand, then so be it. That's not gonna happen. It would be interesting for an AU though. See what would happen, who would survive this. True chaos will be brought forth. The bonds forged throughout your time here will be mercilessly trampled as I turn friend against friend. Allies betrayed and slaughtered without a second thought. The most cherished of ideals broken for the sake of self-preservation. And at the end of all, specters of agony and shame will linger over the ruins of Itakukawa with a single prayer on their lips. Only one will remain, the rest will burn. Oh. Does that mean that we have like one survivor for this? Interesting. Please forgive me if I'm being a little bit vague about what will happen. In truth, I would like for much of it to remain a surprise. And by the look of things, a bit of secrecy can leave a lasting impression. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. So, that must be the second reason why you don't expect us to stay here very long. We're all gonna die in a month or so? Is that it? Well, no one's fate is set in stone. I wouldn't count on a miracle, though. Just to be safe, you should play the killing game as intended. The procedures of the class trial are well defined and meticulously enforced, much better than taking your chances with an unknown rule set. Threatening as that may be, we will not bow to your whims. None of us will commit murder. That's what they all say, but they never mean it. They're simply performing an act of self-righteousness to keep up appearances. No matter. It'll be fun to watch your sense of justice shatter and crumple to dust. Cut the humor. This farce has gone way too far. Yeah, this ain't funny anymore. Can we go back to the part where we were ganging up on you? To turn the tables so suddenly. Only a demon could bring about such a swift change in fortune. Oh, someone call the police! Call the Navy! Call Animal Control!
My, oh my.
If only there is in service here, Tux. I suspected as much, but it's simply inconceivable that you would allow us to contact the outside world after going through all this effort to contain us. As such, there is not much we can do to leverage the situation. Our only weapon is to stay calm and... Stay calm? Stay calm when this hellspawn is enticing us into breaking the 6th most important commandment. 6th? That one has to be at least number 2. Actually, the one that says you need to take the day off on Sunday. So just we run. Probably can't chase all of us at once. No, I won't force anyone to fend for themselves. Okay, could be the meat shield then. Someone distract this fucking monkey or something. The rest of us can swim to safety. We're miles away from the mainland. Miles?
I'm gonna strike.
You made fun of the pounds, but not the miles? Okay, I could try throwing my megaphone at it. It's like 4 kilograms, so it might do a lot of damage. I can hear you, you know. Oh, I got it. The short one. How dare...
What's wrong with you?
I think throwing people will just make it more angry. We must find a way to resolve this matter peacefully.
I
Aww.
didn't mean to.
Oh, I feel bad. Why does she look so sad? I mean, I can see why. Coco, how could you do something like this? Oh my god. It's flipping you off.
Coco, don't you
Why is it
dare
pixelated?
mistake me for that insufferable, saccharine, spineless, uninspired excuse.
Why are they
for a
like
messed
censoring the
up.
flipping off when they have like curses and stuff?
Bizarrosaru, Vice Counselor at
The Vice
Bizarrosaru
Counselor.
Academy, and unequivocal master. Of
I took a while after the
mindful
intro of
fun.
Bizarro here, of Biz.
And if you don't think about hurting yourself or others within the next 30 days, I'll
Maybe
have
we should do
to
that.
my job.
See what happens. Take the risks. Why is bro flipping us off? But it's like censored. I still can't believe this.
We
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.